science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image, but I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance. I Selassie, I say, any country that use.
Hi, I'm your host tonight on What Matters at the Roundtable. Stanley West McPherson, March the 26th, 2019. Yep, this year is getting right out of here quickly because this month is gone. So, hey, but we're still here. And we're on Pegasus, Channel 13, live, Spectrum, TV, cable, network. You can call in the studio tonight. Area code 607-272-0319. You might have something to say, or you might want to get in on the discussion tonight. But if you miss tonight, we have a broadcast scheduled 6 days a week. Pick your choice. Hey, listen, we are working around your schedule. So, or if you don't have Pegasus, or, hey, Spectral, we can send you a direct link to your phone or your tablet. But you can get it. And we are on all the social medias. And guess what? Hey, you can have a direct link. Also, a channel we have on YouTube. So, hey, you can get it. And what we are saying is correct and true up until this day. So, hey, what we've been telling you all the while is happening. So, hey, get involved, okay? Get on the train. So I want to give a shout out to those and let them know that, hey, listen, I see you, okay? And keep doing you, all right? My grandkids, Storm and Sunshine, keep going to school, learning. Be the best. You know how this is, okay? For those that's taking care of their families, have children, struggling, listen, do you, okay? Got Sunshine in Baltimore, Maryland. Got Rosenthal S in New York, New York. I got Kendra in New York. I have Pimplia in Australia, yes. Also, we have crew members of ours. They abroad. One, Sophie, she's in Peru. Hey, Sophie is moving around. Get yours, Sophie. You know what to do. She's from Cornell University, and she's doing the things that she needs to do to get her credits and degree, okay, in that field. Also, Irene Case is in London, and she also is in school out there doing photography, whatever she do. Get yours, Irene, because you know, hey, what it takes. And these are our crew members here. Also, I have MS, VVS, Paris. Also, I have Jasmine in Syria, and she's in Massachusetts. Also, Andrea Ratchi, a Japanese, and she is in California, and she's hilarious. So keep doing you all the time. Keep doing you, Ratchi. And hey, listen, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you need to do. Okay, and then we have some old people that, hey, listen, that we seen personally, Ben from France, that was here. Okay, so he was at a restaurant with us, and we gave him the show. And also, he liked it, and he took it to France. So he got a direct link. And doesn't matter where you at. Senna in Turkey, she took it all the way home, okay? And she's from Cornell University. She took it, okay, to her country and spread that word there, okay? So, hey, listen, no matter where you at, you can get the show. We got DJ Hannah B. She's a DJ, okay? And she is in Portugal, all right? So, hey, we know people all over, okay? And this is what we are telling you. Get on the train, okay? And in the studio live, co-host Milton Webb. Milton, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Stan. How you doing tonight?
Good.
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there.
Yes, it is.
A lot of crazy things going on out there. People up in arms. People are mad. We got shootings going on everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. I mean, you're shooting people and you're killing them. Well, I mean, they're not trying to wound nobody no more. They're just trying to take them out. And then the people say it was justified. So how is it justified?
Thank you.
If you're shooting somebody in the back?
He shot the man in the back, killed him. 17 years old, and came on his property and did it. That's the whole thing about it. You came on somebody else's property and you shot this man, and then a jury
of his peers,
okay, acquitted him, and I got really mad about that, you know, and I had to go to God about that, because I said, listen, hold up, what's up with this? Because you already know it's about to get
nasty,
vicious out here. It's about to get crazy out here. They're shooting people in the back. This is a gang. This is a blue. This is a color. This is a fraternity. These people don't care, okay? And so he gave me something. Because I told him, I said, listen, I'm not trying to hear this now, because it's about to get war. And so he gave me Galatians 6 and 7, because I was troubled about that one. You're shooting a kid in the back. And so he gave me Galatians 6 and 7. And he said, be not deceived. For God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Because he had to tell me that, because I'm saying, listen, if you come on, this is crazy. So, I had to leave that right there with him. I had to leave it, but because I was up in arms on that one there. I'm like, no, you shooting kids in the back. I'm walking with my kid, and you shooting my kid in the back.
It's going to be a problem.
Thank you. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to hear that. So when he said he going to reap what he sowed, that means that he going to get what he did. Just like he did that guy, that's how somebody going to get him. But you're going to reap exactly what you sowed.
But Stanley, the thing about this is, all right, how can you tell that boy's mother, father, cousin, uncle, aunt, grandmother, how can you tell them that this is justified if he's shot in the back?
Thank you.
And the whole thing about this is, did the young man have a pistol? Did he have a weapon?
Man ain't had nothing.
So what is they doing here? See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all is what's happening, been going on for centuries, been going on for years, and ain't nobody doing nothing about it until the public starts shooting back at the police officers, and now it's a manhunt. Okay? But you could have prevented all of this. All right? There is no more shoot to wound. There is no more shoot to disable. You are shooting to kill.
Yes, they are.
All right? Who told you could do that?
Thank you.
What makes you think you can do that to another human being? How is it that you can take another man's life and say what? It was justified, but he had his back turned. So what kind of coward were you, all right, to shoot a 16-year-old in the back? And yeah, that's what I said. I said coward, because that's what you were, and that's what you are. You shooting a man in the back, a young man in the back, all right, at 16. He ain't even have a weapon for it, I'm understanding.
You came on his property.
And you own his property.
You own his property. Looking for someone else.
Yeah.
And you shoot him. Why? Because you profiling him, or because he's of
you
color?
get a lot of profiles going on around here, and the profiling
African,
ain't
American,
fitting the bill.
Negro.
However you want to call it.
What you call it, but that's what you're doing. You're cutting down Negroes so they don't grow. Hispanics, you're cutting them down so they don't grow and learn and supersede what you are doing. And I see that because I see the pattern. They are cutting down the children. They're cutting them down because they don't want them to exceed in knowledge and wisdom and get trades, and they're cutting them down. And this is what they're doing. And so who are they going to first? Negroes, okay?
Black,
okay? Sisters and brothers. That's who they doing. Because it ain't they peers, okay? It ain't they culture. It ain't they children, okay? But soon as you cut one of them down, it's a manhunt. They ready to give you life or give you the 3 concoctions that they give somebody when they give them the death penalty, okay? So you don't know which concoction it is. They give you 3 of them. So you don't know which one of them is the deadly blow, okay? See, this is what they do.
Right.
You know, and so you need to know these things, because this is what they do. This is, okay, a society that they not trying to, the law, it ain't no law, okay? Soon it's going to be like the Old Testament said. The law going to be in whatever every man sees in his own eyes. That's what's going to be right, okay? That's what's going to be. It's going to go right back to the Old Testament, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's it. Because right now, it ain't no law. They ain't upholding no law. That ain't no law what they doing. That's some stuff they made up, okay? That's a clique. That's a gang, okay? And they using a badge to kill people and justify, and then they go to court. Hey, listen, I'm going to get you off, Joe. Hey, don't worry about it. I got 6 people here. Listen, that's your cousins, your brothers. They know you. And they walk up out of there. But in Pittsburgh, they were shooting out there because they was mad. They wasn't marching, okay? They was shooting, all right? That's where that happened at. They was shooting out there because they was tired, okay? And you notice something. They ain't telling you who was shooting and why they shooting. They ain't telling you that. But I know why they was shooting. They was shooting because that man got off, okay? And that's why, okay? And believe me, hey, I told you I had to go to God on that one, the King of Kings, because I said, listen, you know, because I don't want to strap up. So I said, hey, I had to give it to him. Hey, you take care of that, man, because you saw what he did. You saw what he did, so now you deal with him.
So the only thing about this is that I'm trying to express to the people out there, all right, is this here. Do you really think you're safe? Because these people are killing people. They don't care who you are. Black, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, they don't care who you are. Hispanics, they don't care who you are.
No, they don't.
Okay? You're not with them, they shoot you.
That's right.
Bottom line, this ain't just start happening. This just didn't happen 2017. This been happening since time's been going on, and they gave that man a badge and a gun.
And he's still working now, okay?
Oh, yeah.
He was supposed to relinquish the gun, the badge, and he's out of here, okay? He's finished. He put all that stuff away. Once you shoot somebody in the back, a kid, unjustified, you give that gun and that badge away, and you done. You out of here. You retire. You finish. You could go on a whole new career, but you won't get that back, okay? And see, and this is what I've been saying, and I said this last week, okay? And now you can see what's going on this week. I told you, everything we say here is true and correct, and it happens because it already happened, okay? And then we are telling you again that it happened because we know what's going on, okay? I'm telling you. It ain't just, oh, the prophets was in the old times, in past times. No, he's giving it to us now. And just like we said it, it's happening, okay? And that's what we're telling you. So you don't need to look no further. You don't need to go to the church to find this thing out. All you need to do is turn on your television station, What Matters at the Roundtable, and we're going to tell it to you right? And we ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Nope.
We ain't gonna lie.
Nope.
And we gonna tell you exactly what it is because it's coming out of the mouth of the king. That's why. It's coming because he's letting us see it, okay? And we ain't even gotta be there.
You know,
we can see it.
And the whole thing about it is, all right, like I said, you know, ain't nobody safe now,
No.
okay? You talking about Pittsburgh. Now, you want to go out here and start getting people that were shooting in the crowd, and you are so fast to arrest them. You are so quick to lock them up, all right, because he was shooting a gun. But you aren't fast enough to lock this guy up who shot a young child in the back, all right? The boy was probably going to be somebody. And then on top of the whole thing, that wasn't even who he was looking for.
No, it wasn't.
So what was justified about that?
Thank you.
Nobody, you ain't telling nobody how or why y'all let this man come back to the police station. You know what? If you start suspending these people and kicking them off the force when they kill people, that stuff will stop. It will stop. It will cease. But y'all don't want to do that because you and Bob friends. You and Frank are friends, you know. Hey, Carl didn't mean it. All right, but Carl did it. And the whole thing about it is you're not looking at what the real deal is.
No.
It's racial motivated. You can say what you want to say.
Racial
Oh, no,
profile.
it wasn't. It was racial motivated because it was racial profile. Because
right.
you shot that man thinking he was somebody else. All right? Instead of finding out. You police officers ain't finding out nothing. And all you bad cops out there making the good cops look bad. And then you're sitting at home on administrative leave with pay while this good cop is out here being shot at for something you done. Okay?
And that be the ones that get killed.
Yeah, be the ones that get killed. The good police officer, he done got killed because of something this bad cop did.
Yeah, because
and now
that's
you
right.
want to put a uniform on and go to his funeral like y'all was best buddies.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing. I almost
That's
said
great.
something that I shouldn't say on TV.
Listen,
Ooh.
these people here are, you know, they, like we said before, they are a gang with a badge, and they're using the authority to, you know, to kill people, to rob people. Look, Chicago, they caught a whole band of police officers extorting people, taking money from people. You know, they did what the mob did. Hey, listen, they don't extorting them. Hey, give me, Matt, not just me, but give my whole crew some money and give us this and give us that. So, and if they didn't put a sting on them and caught them, we would have never known about it. You see what I'm saying? So, look what's going on here. And this is not just here. That's in every state. Okay? This is period. This is what they're doing. All right? Now, my thing is, listen, in London, they took guns. The cops, they got sticks. They ain't got no guns. They throw a stick at you and you can fall, but they ain't got no gun. So why in London ain't got no gun, but the crime ain't like over here?
And they got less prisons.
Okay, so what's up with that? So apparently London is doing something better than we're doing, okay, this country, because they ain't even got no gun to shoot, okay? So what's going on here? You know, you can see that they are using what they got, the law, that they so-called law, okay, because they changed it, because they ain't no statutory. That's some nonsense, okay? The real law is out of here, okay? It was common law. That's under the Constitution, common law. And they don't even want to follow the Constitution because they didn't even write it for us, okay? No. They wrote it for themselves, but they don't even want to follow that, you see? So my thing is, what's going on here? You know, it's coming back to the Old Testament. That's why, okay, I don't throw the Old Testament away. You know, the New Testament, yeah, E. Jesus, he said a lot there, but he ain't doing a lot either. So I go back to the Old Testament because, see, the Old Testament ain't playing, okay? Because when you move the altar and David and them don't do it. And then God got to kill you, see? Because you touched something that you wasn't supposed to touch. See, the Old Testament wasn't playing. The New Testament, they get away. And that's why they're getting away now, okay, because of the New Testament. Oh, E. Jesus, he having mercy, this and that. But no, if we was out there doing it, okay, hurting and killing people, the first thing they did was they want a manhunt, and they were, we better get him, this and that. And this is what they do, okay? See, why? Racial profile. Oh, he black. His picture would have been on the television right there. But this a white man. We have not even seen the man's picture on the paper. where he wasn't even in the news. We heard him on the radio. A cop killed. Well, but his picture wasn't on the front page, and it wasn't in the newspaper, and it wasn't on CNN and all these other stations that if you had to pop one of them, your face would have been on every TV station it was.
Yeah.
People would have been calling you secretly. They'd have been under the table calling, I see him. He's here. There he is. He's inside the store. Okay? Squealing, ratting, talking, informing. Okay? Clergymen, bail bondsmen, snitches, fences. All of them would have been calling, here he is. See what I'm saying? So my thing is, how come y'all ain't doing that on him? He shot a kid in the back. How come you ain't doing that on him? No, because you're racist. That's what this is all about, okay? And I'm coming from upstairs. I'm coming from heaven all the way down. That's how I'm coming. From heaven all the way to hell. That's where it is, because it stinks, okay? And that's what we at. That's where we leave it at. We leave it right there from heaven, because that's where I went. I went to God first all the way down to hell. It stinks, and that's what it is.
You know, when it comes right down to it, the first thing you're going to say is, all right, well, what did he do for him to get shot? Okay? Let's talk about that. If he wasn't the person that he was looking for, why did he get shot? Let's talk about why did he get shot if he wasn't who the man was looking for, and then he shot him in the back. Okay? How many people right now want to turn your back on a police officer? How many people think that this man or this woman, police officer, got your best interest in hand? They don't. All right? The ones that are out there that are not doing their jobs, that are shooting and killing people, need to be kicked off the force. They need to go to jail. That's murder. All right? If I shot one of you, police officers, it would be a manhunt. Okay? Oh, we got to put this across the country. We got to make sure he doesn't get out of the United States. He killed a police officer. But when a police officer kills an innocent man, an innocent child, there is nothing said except for it's justified. What is justified about it? Will somebody tell us what is justified about that?
They ain't gonna tell us.
And I ain't talking about the public. I'm talking about you captains of the police.
They ain't gonna tell them. You know why they ain't gonna tell them?
Guys.
You know why they ain't gonna tell them? Because they sanctioning it. See, that's why I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more to them because they sanction that. They are doing that. That's what I'm telling you. That I left that alone right there.
Yeah.
You know what? The story I want to say is something about this Mueller thing. Because I heard this, and I'm saying, what is Mueller doing? Mueller finds something, okay? Now, he's a special prosecutor, and then they give it to the attorney general, and then they say, a 4-page, we didn't find nothing about Russia, but here's the catch. 3 or 4 people already went to jail behind it. One of the Russian boys went to jail, and then Trump's lawyer went to jail. So, and now you don't find nothing? No.
So let him out of jail.
So, right. So here's the catch. The thing was that y'all didn't want to bring it out. You didn't want to tell nobody. So you play games 2 years, okay? And don't forget, the people are still shut down. Ain't no work, nothing. What, 60 days? We ain't counting no more. Listen, we know that this is a game, and you're playing with people's lives at stake. And Mueller ran around and did this, and he said, it's inconclusive means that obstruction of justice, we leave it to y'all to say, hey, he ain't exonerated from this. He did do obstruction of justice because it's inconclusive. What? Inconclusive what? Yeah, he did something because he was talking to Putin privately. It wasn't recorded. So who knows? That's obstruction of justice right there because Putin left, okay? And Putin, don't forget, I told you what he wants. He wants the plates. He wants the security plates that the new $100 bills that are being made here, okay? Why? Because he had the old ones. And so the Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve, they making new bills, $100 bills, and they got new security on it. And guess what? Putin won it. You know why? Because Putin got our fingerprint. He got that because that's his mechanism. That's his system. Our fingerprint is his system. He sold it to France, and France sold it to us. That's why he went through the back door, and when the people was voting, and he went through the system and got it. That's why it was rigged, because that's his system. See? But they ain't telling you that. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that because they don't want you to know that. And Congress and all them, they want to know why this and that. But I'm telling you because, see, this is what Putin was talking about. Hey, listen, are you going to give me those security plates? Are you going to give me, and then Treptow probably told him no, and guess what he did? He put up in space a rocket that says, you know what it says? I'm going to tell you what it says. Invincible. That rocket that he got up there, it says invincible. And you know why he got it? And you know why it's targeted? It ain't targeted over there at someone else. It's targeted at us, okay? Because of Venezuela's, all right? So listen, and I know what things is coming, but don't worry. My time is running out now, so don't worry. I'll give you some more next time. So just hold your plate ready. But I got some more for you. Don't worry about it. They won't tell you. CNN won't tell you. ABC, NBC, CBS. None of them ain't going to tell you, but don't worry. We're going to tell you. Stay tuned. We'll see you next week.
Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Get a youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Get a youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's.